Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Monty, Callie, and Dr. Joy, pre-PhD. We are here to cover the last episode of Married to Medicine. I don't know the name of it, but I'm gonna call it HoliSlay because that's what kind of party Quad had. So I'm gonna let a few of you all get in here,
Yeah.
and I'll need to share it out real quick, and then I guess we can go ahead and kind of rate it while we're waiting for people to come in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On the
How
side.
would you? I have not been watching it, so this is like my first one really watching it all, and not even all the way through. But how would you rate it, Callie? Episode
A five.
okay, okay. Joy, Dr.
You know,
Joy,
And
what
that's
about?
the name of it is HoliSlay.
No, it's not. Okay,
HoliSlay. Yes, yes,
I was
yes.
like, yeah, I was thinking they normally try to do it to the main thing. So, how did they spell it? SLAY.
Yes.
Okay,
HOLI and then dash and then SLAY.
well, okay. I'll put that on here when we get back.
HOLI.
Ah, okay. So Latoya's here. She gave it a 3. Wow. So yeah, I thought it was at least a 4 or 5. Um, I feel like
Lip
the
liner.
ladies are all bringing something to the table. So I will say that. Um, did they show Dr. Jackie last night?
But she didn't say anything. I noticed that too. She was sitting
Ah,
down almost like she was saying, look at these N words.
Where's where is what's her name?
I'm serious. Like she had
oh,
it
The
kind
look
of
of
goes,
disgust on her face. Yeah.
yeah, her first season, put my braces on.
hold on.
Her first
I need to
season,
hold on.
I don't know if y'all remember, Jackie did not like Quad at all. As a matter of fact,
Yep.
that's one of the sources of why her and Mariah fell out. Because when she was talking to Jackie, basically Jackie was calling her a hood rat. And one of the things that one of the two comments that Mariah said was you could take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl.
They all hated Quad, even none of them, and Mariah was the only one that backed her. And now,
100%.
honey, she thinks she's HBIC. What do y'all think about Quad doing like all this couple stuff? Because she was even at the couples little lunch date, like whatever
Mm-hmm.
discussing the book that they're writing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess she was
Um,
seeing it as a divorced person.
I don't, for some reason, I mean, she gave some good advice on the show last
Hmm.
night when she said, "Don't do the whole tit for tat thing." That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never look at her as not being there in a couple. She just kind of commands the room, whether she's with somebody else or not. That's the way I see it. I don't know.
I think that's the only reason why they keep her around because
Yeah. She
Because
can
she's
give the
still,
Quad
divorce.
yeah.
really, if they wanted to, in my opinion, Quad is the hoodness of this show.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this, this isn't this whole bringing somebody on is something Quad did. She did it with Lisa Nicole and
Hmm.
her husband. That whole surprise. I didn't know you was coming. The cameras are here. What?
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know,
Hmm.
and I don't like that. To me, I don't like that at all. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to ruin somebody. This ain't I don't like you. I'm gonna call your bluff and make you eat some words you said to me.
Oh,
No, they want to ruin. That's what I don't like about Quad.
You
she
thought
said
Quad was trying to ruin Lisa Nicole and them?
she was, and so was
I
Heavenly
mean,
in
she
the end.
literally had a guy come on the show. She
Let me pull up.
claimed she didn't know was coming, and basically tried to say that he was with her with Lisa Nicole.
With
So
Lisa Tucker.
Oh,
And
I
then
forgot about
and
that.
then she said
Yes.
Mariah was doing crack and cocaine.
yeah, like she tries to ruin people. I always go back to Nene when Nene said, "We gonna leave this show eventually.
Yeah, you
I
gotta have
don't want
friends.
to ruin you, and I
And
don't want
that
to ruin me." Like she tries to ruin.
Did Nene say that?
Yeah,
no
she said it's
Toya.
a
Aw.
fake.
Toya is
She
the
said it's
hood,
a fake.
the ghetto one. She tries to be bougie, but project chick. Um, but, but
No,
Quad
like
is from Memphis, Tennessee, and Memphis got a
actually,
lot of hood.
Toya is just new money.
Yeah.
She just is new money, but
But
all of them are. All of them
Yeah,
are new money. This is first
this is true.
generational wealth type of people.
And that guy named Rico, and I don't know if we should talk about it here or with
Hmm.
Atlanta, but he did a live and he was talking about the deal that Marlo and Candy got
I
him.
saw that
He
part.
was talking about how Quad, he went on her side and made him lose his good friend Mariah. So I'm thinking he's regretting.
No, he dogged Mariah.
I know,
And,
but he's, yeah.
and
He's
Mariah and her
he made it
mother
sound
was
like it was because of
so
Quad.
hurt
Yeah, but he made it seem
because
like it was sort of
they
because of
were
Quad.
like, we were friends when we were children.
Yeah.
I kind of got the impression that their mothers knew one another.
They
And
grew up in Chattanooga together.
yeah,
Yeah.
they came but I think Quad does too.
Quad's from Memphis.
Oh,
She went to CSU. Yeah.
okay. Well,
But
you kind of get the impression that they betted on Quad,
yeah.
Mhm.
and Quad was the breakout.
But can someone, hold on,
She
make
was
you
the
do
breakout.
something? No,
So
I don't think nobody can really make you do anything.
I
But he
think
tried
the
to blame it
conversation, yeah,
on.
I think Quad might have specifically been saying certain things that would sway him in against her
and
somehow.
he
They are all
definitely
new
lost
money.
a good friend because I remember when Quad's mother got on there and started talking. I was just, and you kind of get the impression if you think about the things that they were saying about Rico and all of them,
Hmm.
that they are very helpful to people. The mere
Mhm.
fact that I want to
Yeah.
say they moved to Atlanta, I could be wrong. Rico stayed with them till he got on his feet.
I'm
They're
sure.
people. And did the same thing with Quad. When Quad dated her cousin and he put her out, they let her stay
Stay with
in their
them.
house. Like these weren't selfish people.
That is true. People will sell their it's like
Yeah.
when they get on the show, the friendships either they form this clique of evil or they stop being friends. I think the only people who are kind of still true to their friendship is Giselle and Robin. But we gonna wait for Tom to come on and talk about them.
So where did it change for Quad? Because she just moved into a 14,000 square foot house. So
That's
how'd
one
she
of my
go from
questions.
couch
What
to
does she do
couch?
for a living?
Yeah, how does
I
she?
don't know what she do. I know I mean, if Quad was smart, and I think she kind of is. I don't think she is. I don't think she's stupid at all. I think
Mhm.
if she was smart, she was banking her money on the talk show because those talk shows. After, if you've ever been in, I can imagine if you've ever been involved, you're literally don't know if you're gonna have a job from one season
See,
to another.
yeah.
Right.
So
Mhm.
at the end, toward the middle part of the season, you're feeling kind of nervous. You may think it's a great show, but the people gotta watch. So I could see
Yeah.
why Quad. If I was Quad, I would have banked my money. And you
Yes.
can get a $2 million house in Atlanta,
Mhm.
and it be a McMansion.
Like she got now, and she did say when she was talking to the lady who was doing the party, she was like, "Look, I don't want to just get this if for the table if we're not using it because I just don't spend money like that." She's
Yeah,
like, "I invest and I save." So I do feel like Quad is very good with managing money.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she stayed in. I mean, to be honest, if you listen to, she stayed in an apartment
She
Banking her
did
money.
for a
She
long
with
time.
Gregory.
she was smart. She was
Yeah.
banking her money.
Hold on, somebody said she wrote a book. She did write a cookbook. I forgot about that.
Did
And
y'all
she
buy it?
so I did not.
I didn't buy
I
it
never even knew
because
she
you
had
never
it.
really saw her cook. Like she
Yeah,
don't
I didn't think
seem
anything
like
of
she
it.
domestic.
Well, she said she cooked on Sister Circle, but I never watched that show.
I
You know
did.
how they have a cooking segment? She was
Hmm.
that person that would cook. But she cooks with like turkey and all that stuff. She doesn't use a lot of pork. So I think you might like it, Joy. So only
Oh,
thing I remember, I don't remember how it started because I didn't watch it in the beginning, but all I remember was Toya talked about the way is her name Audrey or Audra?
talked
Mhm.
about her
The dress.
clothes.
But I was sitting here and I was like, I didn't think her husband looked bad.
I
They
don't think
didn't.
they didn't look bad, but let's go back to that Champion. I laugh at Champion, but probably a different reason than most. I remember when Champion was a Kmart and a Payless brand. I
Really?
remember when Champion was $23.99 at Payless. It's
Okay.
nothing that would
I
make
don't
you
remember
spend.
that.
Oh yeah, Champion was a Payless and a Kmart brand.
Okay.
So, and then I want to say when Kmart bought Sears, or
Mm-hmm.
Sears by Kmart. I'm not sure. They started popping up in both Sears and JC Penney. And
Mr.
then
Hackett
one
said it's still
day,
cheap.
and then one day,
It was like, yeah.
it was in Macy's.
Because I have a Champion hoodie. It's a leopard sea. It's really cute. That's the only thing I have Champion. But my mama got it for me for Christmas. And I don't know how much she paid for it, but I wasn't going to buy it. So I don't think that what the girl had on was bad. Even when she
No.
was
Wasn't
in
bad,
her.
but I get
Yeah.
Toya. It's I kind of go back to old Mariah, old tacky Toya. I like Toya, but let
Yeah.
me say this: what she wanted to say was, "Girl, we on TV. You couldn't do nothing better than that."
That's
That
what she
would have
wanted
been
to
an
say.
appropriate conversation.
Right.
That's what she wanted to say. Instead of talking about the fact that it was a champion, because I didn't notice it, but she did look like she was dressed for comfort and down.
Like she was walking the strip.
Right,
basically. Yeah.
They're on TV. Nobody else dressed like that. So I get what Toya was coming from, but we talking about old tacky Toya.
But Simone and Heavenly don't dress that cute hardly ever.
Toya don't either.
I don't think right. So I don't understand how they could talk about her.
Her going to an event once, and I can't remember what event it was, but I know it had something to do with that lady that was the dentist.
Buffy. It was Buffy.
And she had on jeans and a bra, and everybody else
was glamorous.
Up.
Mm-hmm.
So Toya, and people say she's a label person. I don't see that. Like
I don't see it either.
Her talking about that now. Does she want big homes? I'm sure she has elaborate things, but I never really heard none of them on this show, but Quad kind of talk fashion or labels. Quad is probably and even Quad really don't speak labels.
No, Quad is an ambassador, I think,
nice,
for who is BCBG. I think she used to be an ambassador for them.
Because if you think about it, I don't know how old y'all are, but to me, Quad dresses. She dresses cute, but her outfits look like she probably got them from Chadwick's of Boston. From Chadwick's of Boston. Do you remember that? Y'all don't remember Chadwick's of Boston?
Where is Chadwick's? Is it still open?
No.
What is it like now? Like, is it like Bloomingdale's?
It's like a what's the name? It's like a city. It's like a suit of city trends. It's like a Learner.
Girl. Yeah.
I mean, but her outfits are cute.
New York and Company.
But like the blue straps and stuff last night, Well,
Cammy knows it was a catalog.
None of them put me in the mind of fashion. But that's okay.
I like it though. They're relatable.
I mean, I was okay with that, but that's okay. But they keep saying that I heard them say that labels validate her, and I in all of the years that I've been watching this show, other than where she lives, that's where Toya has been loud.
Well, she posted a thing on Instagram saying, "Yes, I love labels," and she had on like a Gucci shirt and some jeans. But I don't think that we notice her. Like, if she does wear labels, they're not noticeable. It's not like Fendi all over. Now she might have on a Fendi dress, but you never know. Like, so I get that.
Like Dorit, except for this season.
Right. Nobody.
Callie brought up this point because she was like, "What year were you born?" So I told her what year I was born. Then she was like, "Do you know how old Audra was born?" Audra was born 10 years before me.
Yeah, she
was. Isn't that a trend?
How is she 32?
I was
That's crazy
when she was born.
That is crazy.
But this is what y'all don't want to talk about.
Right.
She looked like she's the same age.
That's me. It's 40. She looks like
she looks like, and she reminds me of Bashir from New York, and I think
people were saying that they don't look alike, but they give her OG energy. Y'all,
no,
not at all.
Not how she looks.
No, she doesn't have OG energy. I don't see it.
Okay.
You only 22?
No,
me.
I'm not.
I'll tell you.
She will be 32.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be 42 December 29th. Okay, if y'all want to give me presents, I will take them. Thank you.
Simone was like, God, I could be her mother.
So
I realized one day we was talking, I'm way older than him.
I just cannot believe that.
I'm talking about you. You two.
Than me?
I'm way older than you two.
You're not that much older than me. But yeah, she is. That's just crazy. So that may be why my family's a little different.
Right. You know what I was
See.
doing
Yeah.
recently? I was watching the Cosby Show because it keeps coming across my line, obviously, because I keep watching the clip. And my 14-year-old keeps saying stuff. I can't really tell you exactly what she's saying, but she made me think, am I really, I think I might be an 80s mom. Because I was
Oh,
watching the Cosby Show and I even like her approach.
so
Felicia
Claire.
Rashad,
Uh-huh.
I like her approach to how she talks, even her thinking. What made me think about it was the episode where Vanessa got drunk,
If I remember that.
and one of the things that she said was something I would say verbatim, and it was, these mothers. No, it wasn't when she got drunk. I'm sorry. It was the episode where the three girls wanted to join a singing group.
The singing group.
Yeah, and
That
they
what
had
keeps
stuff,
coming
they
across. They have
bras
new
and stuff.
clothes.
And she wanted to call their mothers because she was like, their mothers are going to think something is wrong with me. And I said, I'm stuck in the 80s. I
Yeah,
am.
you're 80s mom, because I wouldn't
I'm
call
an
them mom.
80s mom because that's what I would do. Like, you're not going to do this in my house because these mamas going to blame me.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I might be.
yeah, you're 80s mama.
In a 2022, my mindset is there.
So okay, so Audra. Okay, so when they went to the dinner, she
Mhm.
had on a cute little black shirt. I would have wore what she had on, a black shirt, some jeans, and some boots. And her husband had on like those tight shirts that they wear, like Martell,
He
and
got
some
the
black.
wrong chest for it though. It ain't quite, but okay.
Yeah. And Batoya was like, "You got on jeans," and I'm like, "But they just going to Simone's house to
Yeah,
talk
I
about a
didn't see nothing
book."
she had on.
I didn't. I just
So
felt
I
like
mean,
I
I thought she was
has
dressed
to
fine. That's
learn.
how I would have dressed.
me
But honestly,
too.
I would have dressed that way to go over an old friend's house that I've
Mm-hmm.
hung out with before. Somebody I've never met before, and I know they're on TV and they got a couple dollars. I'm with Toya.
Oh, let me see. This is the whole TV thing. If I had known Simone for a real long time, I probably would have. If this was a dinner and I was coming to somebody that was a new friend and was on TV, I probably wouldn't have wore jeans. Now, in
Hmm.
generally speaking, if my girlfriend said, "Girl, why don't you come over for dinner?" Yes, I
Yeah.
would, but not on TV. I'm with Toya
But
Yes.
about
Giselle does the same thing. I mean, Giselle, when they had that
she
dinner,
does.
all them was dressed up. She had on a cute little top, some jeans, and some boots.
We
Like
just
she
gonna
like
grandfather Giselle because she been Giselle since season one. She hasn't
that's
changed with the money.
Yes,
The fact she just been Giselle
nothing
in her outfits, the same little
I
church
do
ones from
admire
that
that about
catalog.
her. And
from.
speaking of that, Callie, somebody did say, and you're right, that they hope she doesn't do a Wendy and switch up.
I don't think she
Yeah.
will.
You're
I
I
right.
do
mean,
think she's working with that guy though from Project One Way. So because she has been looking a little more tailored, I guess you could say. It's still
uh-huh.
her fashion, but it's a little more tailored. But she's still wearing her. Like I said, Giselle, even when Kenya, when they wear wigs, they ain't messing up their edges with the lace fronts because
Right.
they have a lot of hair. So they just gonna throw the wig on top of their head and
Right.
they just won't go.
They
The
don't
other
care
people
if
don't care about their edges.
if it's lifted.
They don't care about that because
Just
they want to keep their edges because they got hair. But anyway, so yeah, I say I can believe that Audra was younger, and I wonder if they now knowing that she's younger can understand why she on the champion jogging suit. I don't know. How old is Anila?
And the
I don't know, but I don't
I
like.
feel like her, Toya, and all them are the same age.
I
So
just
do
can't
you
believe
think
they got rid of her. Got rid of Mariah.
Mariah?
In her because she's like
Giselle
terrible.
says me
And
somewhere will
baby,
make
I
you
got
sick.
something that I don't know if y'all gonna like, but I
Oh, she said she 46. Okay.
who Anila.
Anila. Okay.
Yeah. She
Um,
don't like her kids. That's
She
that's
sure does not. And that's a question. I think I've asked this before. People dog Toya for being a house mama,
sure do.
but she takes care of her kids. They say nothing about Anila not wanting to be with her
Girl,
kids,
they
but
turn her
people.
up on Twitter though.
But
They
I'm talking
turn
about the
her up.
cast. Like the cast dogs
That's
Toya.
because they like her and they don't like Toya. And at some point, this was kind of funny, but I'm starting to get jealousy vibes that Toya is spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember that Toya was trying to go back to work at
Mm-hmm.
some point, and her husband didn't want her to. Now, did she not really want to, or is she trying to go back for the show? I can't really tell you. Is she happy being a housewife? But it's very clear, crystal clear, is that Eugene loves Toya.
He does
And
love
of
her.
all the people who I don't want cheated on, I hope and pray that this is a bunch of bull crap because he loves her.
Yeah, Neil is like living, but even Beverly Hills people like their children. All of them like their children and cook for their children. I
Right.
mean, even if it's just some chicken salad with they still like cook some. Like she don't want to do nothing with her
I guess
kids.
I never noticed that. I mean, I remember Joy saying that something about her and the kids, but I've never noticed it myself. Maybe I don't pay that much attention to her.
You
I
when
want you
she
to kind of I'm gonna put something in perspective. There was an episode of Anila, and she came home, or I don't know where she was. I guess she was in there vlogging, and she
Mhm.
came in the kitchen and she was fussing at her mother because the stuff that was out for breakfast was still there.
Mhm.
So that means
Yeah,
she
I
was
did see
gone
that.
all day.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
gone all
all
day.
day. Mhm.
And for a woman to come in and fuss at her mother,
I saw
I
that.
know she ain't paying,
Uh-huh.
to come in there and clean up instead of saying, Mom, to see what I would have done to say, Mom, come in here. Could you help me clean up? That's at best.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. But to fuss at my mom for
Yeah,
not,
they showed
you
that
couldn't
last
even
night.
conceive that conversation. Because my mama would have cussed me
Oh,
out.
mine too. She wouldn't have had it. So I wouldn't have done it though. Has anyone I don't think Eugene wants her to work. I think he wants her to be at home. And I don't think he's mad about working hard to
Yeah.
make sure that she
But
can
she's
stay at home.
constantly telling him not to. That's when people saying that she working him to the ground. One of the things that he was saying at the first or second episode, he was like, well, his position changed.
Uh-huh.
But he didn't want his money to change. So he was like, I've been working so and so. And Toya said, but that's self-imposed, Eugene.
I
So
don't know.
he is going to work like that. He is deciding to
He
do
is
that.
doing it.
She
But people
isn't.
don't understand that. So
Yeah.
because Quad on Watch What Happens Live was saying
She's
that
terrible. I
that
saw that.
Toya wastes money and that she wouldn't be shocked if Toya did cheat on Eugene because she talks about how small his penis is and complains about him all the
She
time.
didn't say his thing was small for the
Yeah,
record.
but she show insinuated it. If I was Doctor, what's his name, Greg or
But
whoever,
I
I'd be
didn't
mad.
see that. I didn't see that. I
I,
I wouldn't want anybody, even if
yeah, that's the
I
wrong
would not say that.
conversation.
Like I don't think the penis will get bigger. That shouldn't even be in your mind or a factor. Like you should never say something like
And
that.
her husband
Big
is
or little.
already kind of he's already feeling a little down and out. Who wants to now know that his Peter is not making her possibly happy because she talking about its size too much. That's why Quiet is able to dog her.
Mhm.
what they say, their comment before that, what they say.
I
What was
think
that?
Joy's room. They're talking about Anila's mama. She told her to clean up behind herself. I don't know. I hadn't watched it, so I don't know.
She told her to clean up. She did. No, she was fussing because what she
Something is
had
up.
out it was still out. It had been out all day.
She
It was
said
like
the
breakfast.
peace. Okay.
Yeah, can you say the penis
Wait a minute.
don't get
Cammy
no
says something is
One of
up.
the questions, the
Mhm.
question was, what was one of the things that you were surprised about with marriage? I think Toy was trying to be funny and goofy, and she fumbled this, and she had
Yes.
been drinking.
But
She
they said
said,
that's not the first time she said that, Joy. Like they haven't shown it before,
Right.
but she
Yes.
constantly talks about his penis size to
I
me.
mean, she was talking about it, but I'm like, she
Who
shouldn't
think?
have did that. I
Who
did that.
think? What she
Who
talking
was
about?
she talking about,
We
Joy? The
know
question
that
was geared
her
towards
husband
your
shouldn't
husband.
have did that. But sometimes, again, I go back to old type Toya. I don't necessarily. I wish he hadn't done it because Eugene seemed like he's such a nice guy. And if you look at their reviews, I heard in the emergency room, I heard him and Damon were excellent doctors,
Uh-huh.
like excellent doctors. So he seems like such a nice guy.
And
I'm
they, yeah. I just don't think
So
she needs
what's going to happen
anything
though if
else.
if Toria's husband decides to change careers? He's not happy, and he doesn't have a plan B.
I love what he said. He talked with such passion
Mm-hmm.
and clarity, where he was just
Mm-hmm.
like, "This is what I envisioned my whole life." Can you imagine wanting to do something and you're doing it,
Yeah, and it's
but
not what you
yes,
thought.
you can't
To
do
your
it.
health. Yeah.
it just is like a bad marriage. You wanted so bad to be married to this guy, and you married to him, and damn.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully
right.
not. Hopefully his penis size has nothing to do with his job. Because if it's small, then I don't think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, then she'll be mad.
and then I also want to I'll give Toya this.
Gina's putting up with it. He
Toya,
doesn't need to be protected. Yeah.
Toya,
Hmm.
Toya is in her 40s. She's going through this certain stage, and then she's dealing with somebody that's working all the time. He probably don't have the energy to deal.
Yes.
If you go back to even in her 30s, and she talks, although he claimed this year that it ain't all true. He did say that. You talk,
Uh-huh.
you some kind of sexy shit. It
And
ain't
she's
like
not.
that.
I don't
He
think
did
she's like
say
that. Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm-mm.
I think she
Well,
over
he said
exaggerates.
Toya's not hanging from no chandeliers.
No,
Right.
she, honey, she
Mhm.
gonna break it. Toya got too much booty to hang from a chandelier.
Right.
Oh,
What?
he
So I
does.
like
Yeah.
the conversation. Okay, well, did you think the gift that Toya gave was mean? Her shirt was the diva, the voice intelligent, vivacious, and awesome. And Quad said, yes, it's everything Toya wants to be.
I thought that was a bunch of bull crap because I do not believe she wants to be divorced. You tripping if you believe that.
I said, what?
I don't know.
Well, I think it's a room. It's because of
I
the
think
rumors going around.
I think half the world is dealing with depression at the
Yeah.
end of the pandemic. I just think so. And you have to, as I was watching this, I was thinking, if I, as a teacher, you can see it even,
You can say what?
you can see it even in children. Like,
Depression? Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine, and I'm a teacher. My point
Uh-huh.
is, he is a physical emergency room doctor.
Girl,
Right.
you
And
should
one of the
see
things
it.
that he talked about was trying to save somebody's life,
Mm-hmm.
give them words
She said that
of
in your husband's phone.
comfort, and then
Right,
pray
Cammy.
at the same time that you don't catch.
That is so
Mm-hmm.
true. Because
It's overwhelming. So
it's
she
over.
lost her husband. She's
Mm-hmm.
probably lonely, or he's exhausted. All of these emotions are going on. So yes, they are dealing with the ends of the pandemic.
And
Yeah.
it's true because sometimes I go to meetings with a lot of fire chiefs, police chiefs, and all that. And when they talk about death and when they have to save somebody that didn't die, they joke about it. They have to do something
Yeah.
to make. And I'm sitting here like, why is this
Do
funny?
they
But
really?
yes, they have to keep this mental
Oh,
state of not
wow.
And you
going
almost have to
downhill.
be in a distance. Like
Yeah, it's
you
like they
with this
distance.
COVID, you watch people die every day.
Yeah.
In the emergency room, you may have one incident every so often. Maybe every 3 days, every 4 days. And when COVID was happening, there were people that would die every day, multiple times a day. And doctors, I have seen TikToks of people in tears that say, please, y'all wear a mask, just
Mm-hmm.
overwhelmed with
Yeah.
emotion. Why? That's why it's a shortage of nurses.
Yeah,
People
they
are
quitting.
quitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would
So,
rather do something else.
so do you think it's editing? Because Cammy says, she was talking about the shower head, and she said Anila's husband looked hung. So
Well, she
Cammy,
said he was. She said he was.
well, no, that's no. I mean, she said because they said who husband would you want to sleep with, and she said Anila's because he looked like he's hung, and she said yes he is.
Well,
Toya
she
said
said in another thing, but it's
oh
long.
okay, I
They
didn't
were
see that,
having a conversation.
but I still don't think she should have done that after saying her husband's penis was not growing. I just feel like so is
She's
it
so
the editing
disrespectful.
or
It
is
really
she?
is.
She's
Yeah,
That's what it
disrespectful.
is.
That's just how I don't think it's editing. I think it's just her.
it is disrespectful, Joy, because she
It's
said
Yeah.
definitely disrespectful.
Looking at
Because
that man like
whatever
that.
it is,
Right,
it just shouldn't have
Latoria.
been said. But I do believe that Toya was drinking a little, and she looked like she drink, but she drink clear liquor. She don't even
it
drink.
could Patron. Yeah.
I was just going to say because that's Patron is clear.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, misbehaving. Don't get burned out. Make sure you take some time for yourself.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
overwhelming for people. So I can't.
Yeah.
And he, like I said, if you're a nurse, that's all of anything in the medical field is just a level of stress because you could be a receptionist. Somebody got to take their information before they even get inside over how
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's just overwhelming.
it is.
It's clear that I I don't think we can't do nothing but empathize with those people.
And so that's why she really shouldn't be picking on her husband, in my opinion. But I'm
I
a hood.
agree. I think she picking on him. She don't pick on him at home. She want him to slow down, but she
I'm
should.
talking about his penis, saying stuff about his penis and
She
telling
should
him,
have said
telling
that
him not to
should
eat
have
the
been a
biscuit.
topic of
I mean, like she
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. And they talked about, and I want to go to this. They talked about the alpha female. Is that being an alpha female when your husband is talking and you say, "Shut up and eat that biscuit"? I think
What
that's disrespectful. I don't think that's an alpha female.
does she get along? I don't remember. I know we've seen her husband's family. Does she get along with the mama? Was that ever?
No,
I'm just curious.
I don't remember her with his family.
Yeah,
I
they were
remember
there
her.
once. They came, her,
Okay.
and his brother was there.
I
I
do
just,
kind of remember that.
I would love to
I
know
want
what
to
his
say his
brother
brother was
says to
in
him.
D.C.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't think I watched that one. Okay.
Mm.
I remember when her mama came.
Yes, you
Her
did
mother looked
because he
so
was the one
young.
that that one DC franchise.
Hmm.
Those people were supposed to be on it, but they didn't. They didn't. That
Mm-hmm.
show didn't happen. But one of his brothers was on that show.
Okay, yeah. They didn't happen because Mariah won her case supposedly, and so they had to get rid of LA and DC. Because she has to get a franchise kind of money.
Yeah.
So what do you think anything was wrong with Anila's little dress? Did it look like a skater girl?
It just.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but it did look like a holiday dress, but
That's what I thought. It was just shiny. Because I
it
mean, Heavenly came on with a vest, some white pants or red pants,
did.
and a shirt. Heavenly. She looked a mess to me. I think everybody, and they never say anything about how she looks.
You guys, Melody just went live.
What's she
For
talking about?
joy. Okay, we'll
Oh, she
keep
can't
going.
see it. It'll be on YouTube. Eugene should have spoke to
I
Toya.
always say I don't even trip off there because if anything important though, that's gonna end up in them groups. So.
It'll be in the groups, yeah.
This is
Eugene
true.
should have
This is
spoke
true.
to Toya years ago about how she speaks to him. He chose to stay. So if he likes it, I love it. I guess because I would have been like, babe, you
That's
can
my
be
mama's
yourself.
favorite saying.
I say that
You like
sometimes.
it, I love
Mine
it.
too.
That's
I say that all the
okay.
time. If you like it, I love it. Yes, ma'am. It's like it look mammy made. Oh, y'all ain't right. Oh, hope your emergency's fine. Okay, what else I got? I don't got much else. Let's talk about quad speech, and then we'll talk about the fighting. Whatever
Okay.
happened. So they say Quad is a wizard of words, and she tries to cast the spell on her audience. They said Toya said all she should say is "Jingle Bell, motherfucker."
No, she was actually
You ain't lying.
explaining. He said, "What message is she trying to send?" He was like, "She trying to say that she did it by herself." Jingle bell. I was like,
Oh, Ramsey Lewis has died.
but
Toya crazy.
one
And
of
then
the
they
things
said somebody was like,
said,
she's like a villain in a movie, and they're like, we're the peasants, and she's the person and the queen. I was just
one
like,
of the things Eugene said that I love, he said the things that he doesn't like about her, he also loves about her.
Yeah.
Like he did say that. So she said some disrespectful stuff, but she also can make you laugh like that.
yeah, Jingle Bell.
Just for an example.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
He said, but let me see. First of all, Quad has she needs to spread some of her ego around.
It's awful.
It should not be in
It's so
front of
big. It's just so big. It could be all three of us, and she still had too much.
And all I can think, and I don't know how y'all feel about this, I said, goodness gracious, we have tricked ourselves to the point that we are with Black women, especially the successful ones. We are with our mates so often that we've tricked ourselves to believe that that's the goal.
Like she did all this by herself.
She did this by herself. I said, God, we done tricked ourselves.
I think everybody
we have to hype up ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I get it because we're often with our mates.
Because when she said that, I think it was Simone looked at Cecil like, what is she trying to say? Like, what? Yeah. Or one of them, like, what is the message she's trying to say? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think it's good that I know we're going to stop, aren't we? Are you guys going to buy, and do you still read books currently? Are you going to buy the couples book from Simone and Honey?
Probably not. I have so many
like
couples
$20, like $20, $25. Yeah,
$20, $25. Alright.
I have a few, like you and your mate, you kind of ask each other a question a day. Then
Yeah.
there's one where you
That's the
read like
reason I ain't gonna say
yeah, you read like a Bible verse and then you say how you can put it towards your life. Like we do those
Mm-hmm.
kind of things because I feel like you need to do that. But so it depends on if it's any good. So Audra, do you think what she did was unnecessary? She was like, you had 7 liens, you only made 800,000, so you're in the negative now because you had to pay this fee to the whatever, and this fee to whoever, and this fee. And Toya didn't deny it
You
Okay,
know
so
what I
what did I
thought?
miss though? Why did she go digging for that information?
because Toya talked about her being a bad attorney.
That was a
From
joke though.
and it
But
I'm
wasn't
okay.
even
telling
no
y'all.
joke. It was kind of a heat of the moment. Like yeah, it was a joke. You're right.
Yeah,
He was like, "Girl, you a bad attorney." It wasn't even anything.
The,
Here's the
yeah.
thing:
Mm-hmm.
it not only did it not land the way she thought it would land,
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it what she thought. All I kept thinking is, "Oh, that makes sense." Why she sold
Cammy
out?
said no.
She
I didn't
needs to
see
get out of
that.
debt.
Like,
Yeah,
if you could come up with a quick way to make $800,000
mm-hmm.
and get from underneath your debt,
Yeah.
why
Mm-hmm.
would you not? Even if it is your dream house, reality is I could buy another house. When she was saying that, I
I
was
don't
like,
think they've ever been away from their debt. They always try. They move 5 times to try and get out of their debt, and they're still.
They'll
but I
never
But
get
I,
it.
I don't blame them for
why
moving either.
can
If you
you make?
can make that much money.
Who can make $800,000? These are working class people, although
Yeah.
they're the upper working class.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can make $800,000 in 2 years. That was a 2 year turnaround. I don't even think it was 2 solid years they was in their house.
Cammy said she here for it. I mean, it was good to watch, but it wasn't. I don't think she gave it the way she should have. It didn't give
Like
what
it
it was
did.
supposed to
I
give.
think she was trying to do what Anila did. Some of them kind of get a kick of trying to humiliate somebody, and this is the thing that they're trying to humiliate Toya. Just a second instance. I'm gonna tell you about this. I'm gonna tell you about karma. Karma is no joke. And what Anila did at the beginning of the season, you talk about some quick karma.
Yeah, that
Karma's
wouldn't.
gone. You worried
Mm-hmm.
about what's in Toya house and a U-Haul, and somebody pulled a whole U-Haul up to your
She
porch,
stole her
your
stuff.
house, and cleared it out.
They cleared
That's
her out.
karma.
Yeah, they
That's
cleared
what
it out.
happens. Worry about your own house. It was an unnecessary situation.
They got her, honey. They
And you want to public humiliate somebody? I got karma. Karma
yeah.
wait.
Hopefully they had insurance on their stuff of it, because if not,
I'm sure
Lord, I'm sure they did.
homeowner insurance.
I'm hopefully if they have enough, because sometimes you can have not enough.
But she didn't buy anything. All her stuff, and she bragged about it that it was.
They said people don't believe that because Heavenly, DJ Reese, all of them were like, we have way more followers than her, and we ain't got near none of that free. How did she get all that free? And she don't have that many followers, but I don't know. I don't know if she's
My
lying or
whole thing is why just blog? It takes so much time.
it should not.
How is she getting
I don't
paid?
follow her.
I mean, she said she decorated her entire house off of her money from her blog.
I don't agree. I don't believe
Not
it.
money. She
She got it donated.
Like donated
From
stuff.
showing,
Yeah,
say like
like
you know how you used to show the
Mhm.
jade rollers and all that, so people paid her to do that.
right.
And but I don't believe her. I think that's all I had. Y'all have anything else? Oh, so the next week we can talk about that. Then we're gonna do Atlanta, y'all. So don't leave in a minute. Come back.
Wait a minute. Let's
But,
talk about this fight.
yeah, I was gonna say next week they about to fight, right?
Right.
So first
I'm here
off, it
for it.
was Toya's friend, and I don't know who this girl was, but she was about to beat up Anila. Somebody said she did hit Anila. They just didn't show it, but I think they would have showed it. So I don't believe
But
that.
who was the girl that jumped up?
That's
and
what I'm
was
talking
doing-
about. I don't know who she
That's
is.
Toya's friend.
Because she was not playing,
She
okay?
wasn't meant to be on camera. One, she didn't have on the mic. And two, they didn't show her when Toya came in.
Right.
She just seemed like she popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it was only supposed to be background noise.
But they said she went over there and tried to hit Anila. They didn't show that part though. So I don't know if she asked them not to.
Anila was trying to set up Toya. Toya must have got she may have gotten, I don't think she gotten it, but she may have gotten a heads up. I don't know. But she y'all notice how quiet they was. Toya said, "Who said that.
Heavenly gave her heads up. Heavenly said, that's the girl who Anila brought. She's the girl who's saying that you sleeping with this somebody in the neighborhood.
Kind of stuff. That's
So
dirty.
Heavenly did it. Heavenly did that.
Old Kenya quad stuff.
Yeah, that's Heavenly did that. What did Kenya do?
She brought a whole cookie lady in front of
Oh, okay. I'm like, she ain't even done that. She's
in
been so
front
much
of-
better this season, but y'all
that's
keep going back.
That's
Because Sheree was the dirtiest person this season to me. Per Heavenly said, Carmethia's Toya's friend hit. Yeah, that's what I said. They said that Heavenly said that she hit Anila. You know how Heavenly goes live after?
Oh, did
yeah.
she?
So, but they didn't show it. So you were glad Heavenly told her? I don't know.
I was too. I was glad.
I don't know.
It's certain conversations that should just be off limits, or even let them happen organically. I would have rather Anila had told her in the middle of the argument, try to bring a friend to throw something.
Quad did invite her. And that's why they're going to say, I thought you were saying that Quad slept with the contractor. I didn't know there was a rumor about Toya. So Karma about to hit Quad because they're going to be about her.
So I was like, is this the married guy that... Because remember, Heavenly said the guy she was messing with was married. The lady husband, because she even said somebody's name. We just didn't hear it.
I did watch that one. That was like the first episode or so when she got caught on the camera.
Right.
I mean, yeah, on the hot mic. Right. So we will do next week because I want to see the fight. I mean, I want to see if it happens.
Well, you know, people been arguing who hit who first.
Toya hit her first.
Well, we can't tell because from an angle that we can't tell because of how they cut it. We're gonna find out next week.
Toya popped her A first. Hard. Okay, I heard it. It was like
punched her and Toya two-faced her.
Yeah, two pieces of the biscuit,
right. So it's possible.
Heavenly said all the girls except Toya had lunch with whatever her name, where she told them about Toya cheating. Shut up.
They just didn't show it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Toya did any cheating. I don't see her doing that.
She needs 4 or 5 shower heads, Callie. We don't know.
I hope they get rid of her. Girl, I want to say something borderline racist. Let me check up.
Don't say it. No. I'm just mad because I think you're right, because Mariah has the same type of family, a blended one, that we could have seen a blended one of these. Like they did the black stuff and his stuff. Like we could have seen a Blackadeshi is what she called it.
She called the Blackadeshi. And they celebrated everything.
Everything. They celebrated
every holiday. What kind of deal?
We could have been able to see, but they never showed that. So I don't know. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get off of here. We're going to come right back and we're going to do the reunion. Be sure to follow us on
I miss Mariah too. Mariah brings a sense of comedy, lightness to this, because right now it's too heavy. It's almost dark.
Like, it is
funny. Like who in Confessionals is funny? Toya.
No. Oh well, Toya kind of is funny, but they all talk about each other so bad, so bad.
All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's go to New York. What's the next one? New York. What is it?
Atlanta. So we're gonna get off and come right back. Okay. All right.
Peace out.
Peace out, peoples. Okay.